The FAFSA is now open with thousands of students already applying to secure some college financial aid. It's much earlier than the previous two FAFSA cycles after a big overhaul of the application process caused major problems for applicants. So joining us live now to sort it all out is Ken Ferreira, who is the president of the Eastern Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So let's get right to it. The FAFSA has had its own challenges, and let's be honest, families struggle with the FAFSA, making sure that they're even doing it right in the first place. So, bullet points now. There have been some changes. What do students and parents need to know about this year's form?
So first and foremost, this is the first time in 2 years that it's been open in October. So a year ago, it didn't open until December, and the year before that, it was even later. And so the new form is easier. It has fewer questions. Students and parents are able to watch a video tutorial as part of completing the form. The form allows for additional schools to be listed so that multiple schools can receive the FAFSA information that the student files all at the same time.
So Ken, you finish the application, then you submit it. Okay, so then there's a little bit of a wait here, but they do get back to you in short order, which is great. But once the financial offers do start to come in, usually February and March at the timeline, let us know if that's changed at all. But also, what should families be comparing? So what do you need to be looking for in comparison purposes to make sure that you're making the best decision on behalf of your student for what aid package looks good for you and your family?
Yeah, that's a good question. So first and foremost, what I would encourage families to do is to not get lost in the process, because while families are filing the FAFSA form and applying for financial aid, they're usually also having the student apply for admission. And to not confuse an offer of admission and a scholarship at the time of that admission offer with what is the comprehensive financial aid offer. The FAFSA is going to be what primarily drives that offer, and it will come after the student is admitted. And so if you get admitted and you get a scholarship, that's not the end of the financial aid process. You want the FAFSA to be evaluated by the college or university that you're applying to, and that comprehensive financial aid offer, which would include the scholarship that was offered at the time of admission, as part of it. Then it's your kitchen table talk. And what you're looking at is net price. And so you want to take all of the sources of financial aid that the schools have offered to your student and subtract it from the net price, subtract it from the sticker price, rather, of the institution, and then compare net price so that you're comparing apples to apples.
Excellent point. Before I let you go, Ken, let me ask you about this too. The loan changes that were made through the White House, the spending bill passed in July. So those will take effect next summer for the loans that will be taken out after July 1st of 2026, so next year. So that notwithstanding, does that open up options for borrowers who are, say, out of college but still making payments on their loans?
So for students that are outside of college, the loan changes that have been made as part of the One Big Beautiful Bill are really going to change some of the repayment terms. Where there is noteworthiness is that for students that begin college next fall for the first time, undergraduates will have significant loan changes in terms of eligibility for the Federal Parent Plus loan. And what I would urge is for families to work with the financial aid offices at each of the schools that they're applying to figure out what their best financing options are regarding the PLUS loan or any other type of borrowing they need to do beyond what the student is eligible for as part of filing the FAFSA.
It can be a complicated issue for families facing college time with their kids. Excellent information. Kenneth Ferreira, we appreciate your time and all of that great advice. Thanks again.
Thanks again for having me.